Women's International Open here in the Gandia Palace Hotel, Valencia, Spain. We had 64 field player women and $70,000 prize found. The game is 10 ball, best of 3 sets, races to 4, winner's break. We have an all Chinese type last 16 match here between Tu Cheng Wei and Pei Shun Tai. I'm Benjamin Belasin in the booth, and with me for this one, Graham Hickman. Hi, Graham. Welcome on board.
Hey, thanks, Ben. Welcome. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. It's going to be a great battle, I think. Sorry for the delay for us starting this match. We had to wait for a match finishing on the other table, which was super exciting. We had our first shootout of the mixed doubles. If you did miss that, then you can go back and watch it on YouTube. Incredible scenes, really, Ben. We had 7 missed balls out of 8, and Kojeva and Pelovanovic beating Hung and Alawadi there, but what a shootout that was. Incredible.
Yeah, it puts a lot of drama in it, and also you can see the nerves and the tension coming up into the strokes, and yeah, this is really hot. I mean, but
Yeah,
let's
definitely.
dive a little bit in that last 16 match. We are down to, yeah, we had 64 players there, and we are down to the last 16. It's single elimination now, meaning the one advances to the quarters and the other one go home. All players are now in the money. So this is the real deal to go and get the crown. Remember, it's 22,500 for the winner of this event. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yes, indeed. Now we're in the business end of this event. Straight away, we're already in a bit of a tactical start to this frame. Just trying to see what option she has from this break. Yeah, she's trying to push into a jump, maybe here, Ben?
Yeah, to me, it looks like even if she stops the cue ball right where the 9 ball was, looks like she could see the right edge of the ball. The thing is, will she be able to like cross this one to send the cue ball towards the short rail with a little bit of insight, avoiding the kiss? This is not easy. Yeah, like that. I think she's a little bit short, but the shot selection was good.
Yeah, they're always a bit tricky to avoid the double kiss. That's why she had to play it so slow, which is probably the reason why she didn't get the full cover. So she could be in a bit of trouble here. That one ball is going to track towards that little cluster top table. Cue ball's coming back down behind the 10, you would think. How's the pace? This one could be a jump shot, though. There is a kick option on from the one rail, but she's going straight for her jump cue already.
Yeah, certainly, because the 2 ball is right in front of her on the long rail. So if she makes the 1, then she will automatically get shape on the 2, and the 3 ball is available on the side pocket on the left. So yeah, it's all about making the shot, which is obviously not easy. A long straight in jump shot. Oh,
Wow, what a shot.
this is it.
And also, it was interesting. Did you see, normally when people jump, their chin's a little bit closer to the jump stick, but there was quite a bit of distance between her chin and the jump stick there. But what a shot.
Yeah,
Absolutely nailed
firepower, Graham.
it. Indeed, absolutely rocketed that one in. Great to see. And you called it with the 2 ball being there and waiting. With it being pretty straight, it's definitely worth the risk. And now she's got the first chance here on a pretty okay table, really.
Yeah, the thing is, she has to draw back, but not too much, to create an angle on the 4 because the 5 is up table with the 6. So tricky position here. Yeah, I think she has an angle to just follow 1 or 2 rails here to go up table. This is
Yeah, I like that.
power again.
As long as you can get somewhere near the middle of the table, the 5 and the 6 are pretty close together, so it's got a nice angle here. Important to get a good angle on the 6. 7 does go in both pockets, it appears. Definitely in the bottom left, and the right looks pretty open too, so a great chance to get first rack on the board here.
And what a way to open the match. A long straight in jump shot fired in, and probably a run out straight forward following this jump shot. So that sets the tone, right?
Yeah, 100%. And what a feeling it is to nail such a good jump shot and then to run the rack out. It's going to give you great confidence early on in this last 16 match. We always said last time we spoke yesterday, Ben, you know, these races to 4, they are pretty short. So getting off to a good start is very advantageous.
Yeah, especially when you are in a single elimination knockout. So the pressure is getting higher and higher. It's the first time I saw her play this year, and I have to say that she has such a strong stroke, strong mechanics.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Chinese Taipei and Chinese players are all very strong in that field. Just shows how much they put into the game. Bit straight on this though. We need a bit of a shot here. Get down table. Lots of reverse side maybe. Bottom left to try and spin this down. She's tried. She didn't get much on it though. It was a tricky one. What a tester here. It's not
Yeah,
easy.
you really want to stay down on it and go through the cue ball, not push the cue ball, but go through it. Ooh.
Wow, that was a great shot. You should be a coach,
Yeah,
Ben. Giving her the tips there. Very good shot indeed. That was a lot harder than it looked.
yeah, definitely.
But good to get one on the board for Pei. And yeah, I've got a feeling this one also could be quite close in terms of back and forwards. Obviously played very well to get the last 16. We have quite an interesting field in the last 16. Is there any standout matches or players or matches that you see that look just as tasty as this one, Ben?
Yeah. And when you go deep in tournaments like this, those women have already played the women's open, but also the mixed doubles. So they have a couple of matches to get used to the place, to the venue, to the conditions. They had one night of sleep to try to adapt to the jet lag also. So I think it's gonna be better and better for them. They're gonna feel better and better. Looks perfect. And you
Yeah,
can't
and
get
Pei,
any better than this.
yeah, what a break. And Pei also had just came through the loser side, so can be pros and cons. She's had a bit more table time, maybe a few more matches than Wei, but This is a great break. It's probably all about this 5 ball, really. I mean, the 5 goes in the side, doesn't go in the corner. Important to leave a nice angle after potting this 3. The 6 doesn't go past the 10, so position on the 5 quite important, just to make sure she can get down for the 6 in the most easiest way possible, I would say, Ben. I think this is probably the key shot coming up after the 3, sorry.
Yeah, definitely. And also, you can't use the 2 rails where the 10 ball is to go back up for the 5. So she needs to draw and kind of go directly from the, yeah, this way, and kind of go directly from the 4 to the 5. So it's going to be 1 rail, and she's going to cut the line of the 5 in the side. So you really want to take care about the speed here. Yeah,
Oh dear.
that was tough to control.
Well, has that nudge just pushed it enough to go past the 10 ball? Yeah, Ben. That
Yeah,
might be a
I
right
think so.
result. Wow, and she can roll it forward as well and go down past the 6 ball for the side. So,
Yeah,
bit of a roll.
yeah, definitely. But the 5 ball is not in. Tough shot. A little bit of the jack up here. You really want to let the stroke out here. Oh, that's great. What a shot. She made it look easy.
So smooth. Got to take advantage of those little bumps and nudges when they come. Quite easily, they can go the other way. And that's how the game of pool works. Up and down. Got to take it when it comes. But she's in a good spot here. Question is, what does she do with this 8 ball? Obviously, it goes past the 9, I think. So she can.
Yeah, I believe. Maybe she's gonna go 3 rails around, or on a new cloth like this, I would go myself, yeah, low ball and zigzag to go long and long. Yeah, like that. This is perfect. I mean, you can't hit any better than this. Straight to the center of the table. That's great.
Yeah, this has been a really good run out. It was a great break, and she's looking to capitalise again here. If you think back, this was all coming from that big jump shot in that first rack. She's really making the
Yeah,
most of it. That'll work.
perfect.
Yeah, good signs at the start of this match, Ben. Very good signs. Queuing very well, taking these balls out quite comfortably.
Yeah, and for the moment, we don't see any signs of fatigue from Pei. I'm telling this because obviously they are coming from Taipei, and it's now in the middle of the night. So the jet lag would normally start to have some effects on the energy of those women. As you can see, Su Cheng did a little bit of stretching. She got up off her chair. So yeah,
Yeah, maybe just trying to get those legs moving. So it's the last match of the day as well today, so hopefully trying to keep the blood flowing. But our referee there, Angela Williams from the US, doing a grand job, racking the balls for us for this last 16 match. But here we go. Can we get a repeat of the last rack, Ben? That's what she's hoping for.
yeah, No, this is a good hit. Nothing goes, but no shot.
And it's also one of those interesting ones where the push out option, very similar to the first rack, not really something jumping out where you can leave the cue ball in an obvious place, if you know what I mean. She might have to
Yeah.
leave a kick and stick.
What I would try to do maybe is to tie it up the 9 with the 5 and the 10. Try to create a problem and leave a small kick shot containing on the 1. That could
Yeah,
be an option.
that's a great call. Very often you see players just playing a little push out, but in this case, when the one ball is so close to the corner, I'm with you,
Yeah,
Ben. I would definitely cause a problem here. Push that 9 into that little cluster.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And if she does so, she doesn't leave the 1 either. So, yeah. Oh, it could have been a little bit firmer, but
Yeah, I'm with you. I think I would have put a bit more into that 9.
yeah,
Maybe she didn't want to push it too far to leave an edge of the 1, but hasn't really
yeah.
caused any problems. She'll probably get this one
Uh,
back, maybe. Or maybe not.
yeah, the thing is, if you manage to hit the right side of the 1, sending the 1 ball in between the 6 and the 8, it would have been great. But you have to use a lot of right. But that was the shot, I believe. Try to align the cue ball, the 1 and the 8 on the long rail.
Yeah, that was definitely an option there. She's got a thin edge on this. Let's try and get some cover. Play the 1 into the 8, maybe. It's a bit short, I think. She could be in trouble here. Can she get to the right side of the 1? If she
Yeah.
can, and put the ball behind the 8, well, that could be nasty. If she can. She might have to bend it a little bit, though. She could play a thin edge, but I do like going behind the 8 if she can. Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's not a good shot. She's left that.
Yeah.
I wonder if she was thinking she might flick the 8 there, Ben, judging by the pace she played it. Because you could have just dropped onto that dead weight.
Hmm.
Maybe that's what she was thinking.
Good shot there. Using the 4 to stop the cue ball for the 2 on the side. Not easy though, because the pockets are really tight. The side pockets are really tight.
I think she'll just be rolling this one in. Or maybe not. She's digging down, so she could still roll it in and beyond the 3, but she's putting a little bit of pace into this, maybe. Just a touch. Yeah, I don't know about that. She could have rolled that in for me, Ben. Just dropped it in.
Yeah,
Edge of
actually, I think she tried to let her stroke out a little bit, tried to get into some kind of rhythm, because she's been sitting in the chair for 2 games. And but yeah, the more speed you put on that type of shot, especially on tight pockets like this, the harder.
Yeah, of course. I think just letting your arm go, maybe on a mellow, letting your arm go on maybe a easier shot might have been a bit better, but yeah,
Yeah,
she has sitting in the chair for two racks. A good chance here. Needs a bit of a shot on this. Let's get a chance to see how his cue power is. Stop shot won't work, so she's going to have to pull this back.
good shot.
Great shot. Got a bit of hampering though over this 10 ball and 9 ball, I think, because she is right handed. Could be a little bit awkward over these balls, maybe.
Yeah, and the thing is, on that type of shot with the slidey tables like this, you don't want to hit it too high in the cue ball so that when it hits the rail, it comes back to the rail. Yeah, that's great. She didn't hit that high, allowing the cue ball to really start rolling before it hits the rail.
Yeah, there's a lot of skill goes into playing on these slidey tables. Like you said, it's not just playing on a regular club table. The shots are different. Some shots aren't possible. You have to be a little bit creative and take that into consideration on your runouts as well, Ben, don't you? Because you can't just, I'm not say you play a different game, but you have to think about that on certain angles and certain shots.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. I said it's really a different game. It's not easier and it's not tougher, but it's really a different game to play on the club table. There are things that are possible and there are things that are not. That and the thing is, you have to adapt to the conditions, and that requires a lot of knowledge of both styles of play. That's what's difficult.
Yeah, 100%. So key shot coming here, just coming across. So even like this
Yeah,
shot,
yeah, that's a perfect example. On an old cloth with old rails, you could easily go 3 rails here using kind of center ball with inside. But on this table, you have to go low and zigzag the cue ball just like she's gonna do. So this is a shot selection due to the conditions.
yeah,
That was really
exactly.
a good example.
Yeah, perfect timing. And she's played that well. She got a bit of angle on this 9 ball. I think she does. If she's perfectly straight, then she'll have to obviously take a little bit of a thinner 10, but I think she's got angle. Oh, maybe it's pretty straight. Just have to draw this back a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly.
Use
Enough.
the rest. Maybe you have to use the rest yet. Don't know if she can reach this. Give it a stretch. She can. No extension on her cue, just going for a very long bridge. Can be dangerous. Obviously, that's comfortable. She did overcut it a little bit, but more than fine. What a start here by TSAI. I think it's very, very solid stuff. Really good.
Yeah, actually, Zhu Xian had an opportunity with the 2 ball on the side. She was the first in this track that has the opening, but missed it. So Pei Shun really capitalized on her mistake.
Yeah, I think you could say that Wei's been maybe, I'm not going to say a bit unfortunate, but the shots that she's been presented with, the push outs, and hasn't really worked in
Yeah,
her favour. But she did have a chance, so you're right. I think chances have definitely fallen more Pei side, but hey, as we've seen in matches over these first few days, sets can easily swing both ways. But she has got a great start in this first set with 3 racks to 0 on the hill, breaking with a chance to take this first set. Let's see if she can make a ball. Trying to get that one in the side. Close. Again, the push out's going to be coming, I think, Ben.
mm, yeah, it's
Similar,
really
similar
close.
scenario. 1 ball over the corner again. No
Mm,
shot, and we're back to square one again, like the last rack. Do you cause a problem?
yeah, and this is tough. Um, Maybe what you could do here is stop the cue ball exactly where the 3 ball is, so that she's leaving a rail first for safety. That could be an option. She can also try to tie it up the 3 and the 7, but then she will leave a shot on the 1, so that's not good. Yeah, maybe I would stop. I would play the 3 stop shot. Try to leave the rail first, and try to
Yeah,
tie it up the 3 and the 5,
yeah, I
for
like that shot a
example.
lot. Yeah, I like that shot. She can even play the 3 into the 5 if she wants to. She's not putting anything
Yeah,
problem.
and again, it's the same shot as the last rack. She didn't like see a little bit further, like the way she pushed the 9 on the previous rack. So maybe. Yeah, but that's a good shot. She left a tough position to her opponent. She could have done a little bit better sending the 3 ball on the short rail, but I mean, still okay. And
Yeah, if this one is, you can kick this in, and the 2 ball is in quite a good position because the table on the left side is quite open. If she catches
yeah,
it, she might have a chance to get on this too.
yeah. The thing is, I love this shot because obviously you can miss it on the thick side, which means that the 1 ball is going to go out to the short rail and back up near behind the 7. The 3, you can use the 3 and 7 as blockers. So this is what I like about that shot. Oh, she hit the wrong side.
Oh
So yeah,
wow, that's a big miss hit.
this is
I think she miscalculated that altogether.
yeah. And on slidey tables like this, when you have some kicks wide open like this, it slides really a lot. I mean, you really need to adapt because the cue ball doesn't grab anything about the rail, so it doesn't bounce off the rail. Not not really. So this is tough to judge.
Yeah, but another chance. Maybe gone a little bit further than she would have liked to get on this
Mm,
2 ball. It's obviously okay, but a little bit more angle than she would have maybe preferred.
yeah, she has to kill the cue ball a little bit, but
There
she
you see.
did. So first big mistake from Pei Chung.
Yeah, that's a big mistake, especially with ball in hand as well, Ben. What a chance that was to
Yeah,
take a quick 4-0 set.
yeah.
I guess we'll see how important that miss was in a moment.
Yeah, because it can really create a momentum for our opponent to get in stroke, and those those are the type of players that don't need that much opportunity to dive into the match. So yeah, it could cost her some games.
And especially with the format. Oh dear,
Oops.
where's a cue ball? Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
having a little bit of a nightmare here. What a
she
gift.
actually hit it good.
Hit it
Actually,
too good.
yeah, and
Let's
that's
see.
also a turning point because now she's back at the table right after a mistake. So this is an opportunity.
Yeah, and after just missing the 2 ball, she could do with punishing Weir for that scratch. She doesn't want to have another miss. That will just dent her confidence a little bit. These balls are sitting quite nice. She's going to be close to this 5. That's okay.
Uh, she really took her time. She had ball in hand on the 4, but she really took her time because she wanted to be perfect on that 5, leaving herself a small angle to reach the 6.
Yeah, key shot here, 6 to 7. I think she might have gone a little bit further than she wanted. She
Yeah,
might be a bit straight.
she should be okay, but still, that was touchy. Now she has to do something with the cue ball, drawing back to the center of the table. Yeah, this is great.
What a shot that was. Those are kind of the most trickier ones when you're just drawing back into space. So delicate, but she couldn't have played that better
Yeah,
if she tried. And now she's got a very simple 7-8-9 for the 10 ball.
yeah, it's all connected.
Yeah. Nicely done. Very nicely done to take this first set. Quite convincingly, has to be said. She's played very well. In fairness, maybe it's gone her way a little bit from the dry breaks, but WEI definitely had some chances, Ben, and didn't really capitalise on them. But two ball in hands in that final rack to take a 4-0 set.
Yeah.
Impressive.
And looks like players are going to take a break, and we're going to take a break also, Graham, and we'll be right back after that. And we are back at it. Looks like Tushenwei is getting cold inside. Maybe the AC, and now that there's not so many people in the arena, maybe it's getting colder and colder.
Yeah, interesting one. Obviously, she's feeling something, but you do sometimes see players, especially yesterday, I was watching Yasmin. She always likes to wear that kind of full zip, long sleeve hoodie or jersey type of top, and some players, I know, like some of the fillers like to wear a jacket, and then if they get too hot to take it off. But You can see obviously Pai as well as wearing long sleeves under her shirt.
Yeah, I like that. When I play tournaments, I always carry my a long sleeve because in case it's getting really cold inside, that you don't want to get cold, because as long as you get cold, then the muscles start to tense more than usual, and you start maybe having body movements and start being more nervous. So it's better to have a good body temperature and keep it really comfortable. Also with the breath, you can also release the tension, those kind of tensions.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But again, on the break, or at least coming to the table after the break, no real shot for Wei. So again, looking at another push out. Similar story, really. I mean, the one ball is not in a obvious potting position this time, but push out
Yeah.
wise,
Yeah, what I would do here maybe is I would bank the 3 towards the 7-2, and try to leave the cue ball on the long rail on the right, you know, just cross bank the 3 and follow the cue ball to the long rail, push out for a safety and try to tie it up the 3 and the 2. Could be an option.
yeah, looks like she's going to try and leave a gap, some kind of edge on this one ball. Don't know how much of a.
Yeah, yeah, but the thing is, the 8 ball is blocking the path of the 1 ball, so you cannot do anything but try to cut the 1 ball thin, which is really tough. Yeah, so I'm not surprised she got it back, because she really left herself a tough spot here. I don't know how much of the 1 she can see, but it's
Yeah, that's
definitely
what
going to be challenging.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Can she actually get to the right side of the one to go around
That
the
could,
8 ball, come back down table? Maybe.
yeah, that could be good. If she can do this, then that's the shot, but I'm not sure she could have done this. Yeah, and I tell you what, this is a pretty good hit. She got a little bit of a roll here because she hit it really thin, but yeah, that was tough and she got away with it.
Yeah, this could be a bit of a masse shot here. I don't think she's got the angle to go off the long rail straight. She's going to have to bend the cue ball with a bit of a jacked up masse, I think. A little
Yeah,
bit.
you really want to don't put not that much power in it, otherwise the cue ball is going to slide. Uh,
Yeah, it's a big match, this one. Because when you look at the draw, not to say that any draws are more favourable than the other, there's a lot of good players in this draw, but these two are in the half. Well, they're avoiding the other half, which has Yasmin, Kelly Fisher, Pierre Filler, and a few others. Don't get me wrong, there is still some tough players in their half with Sia and a few others, but this half of the draw is maybe a little bit more open. That's a good shot, though.
yeah, not so many mistakes from both players since the beginning of the match, I have to say, even if the score is tough, but good choices, good shot selections. And here the only solution is to try to go directly to the short rail with a little bit of inside to try to pocket the 1, but also to use a good speed to try to separate the balls. Oh, I think that's too hard, but she made a good contact.
Yeah, maybe an edge with the one ball here, but still doesn't pose a lot of value, even if she can see the edge. I'm not sure she can do a lot with it.
Yeah,
She might be forced to a jump shot, but it's quite far to jump. Don't really see a kick option. She could go 2 rails, but she can see an edge.
yeah, but that's tough.
Yeah.
because the cue ball is gonna track towards the long rail, yeah, like that. So yeah, you're likely to leave something.
Yeah, I think a little bit of a roll there. I don't really think there was a straightforward safety option, but
Mm.
bit of a chance.
Well, this is a situation where she really has a thin cut, I believe, on the one, and I don't know if she can hold the cue ball from there. It's tough to say, but she's okay.
Yeah, definitely seen worse results going into balls like that. Bit of a stretch over this 5 ball though. Maybe not the tallest player. Does the 3 go in the top right corner? I don't think it does. Has to be in the side.
Yeah. So she really wants to draw that.
Can she pinch the
But
pocket,
it's
Ben, a little bit?
yeah, and going back where she is now,
Yeah,
just
maybe.
drawing back with a touch of right, going really deep into the ball. Yeah, that was the problem. I think she had too much angle actually to do so, considering the result.
Yeah, she tried to come for the 3 in the opposite side, clearly. This
Yeah,
is
that
also a
was the
little bit
option.
tricky. She can catch this 2 ball thin and try to send the cue ball up the long rail, but that 5 ball comes into play. I'd much prefer to be lower on the 3 because you can use the 6 ball as position for the 4.
Yeah,
Let's see how she gets. Oh, this could
that's
be okay.
perfect.
That'll work. That'll do. Just maybe a touch more would have been nice, but 6 ball will help you. She might even pot them both.
Yeah, that's great.
That'll work. Yeah, important rack this, even though it's still early in this second set. Where needs to get a little bit of momentum going. It'll all be one-way traffic, really. So, good chance here to get one on the board and try to get an advantage in this second set.
Now the thing is, I'm curious to see what she elected to play here. I would go long, long, try to leave myself the angle more on the long left rail. Yeah, I think she's going to be too thick on the 7, and that's part of the this is also part of the routine rotation games. You really want to create angles, so I think she would have liked to be more on the long rail. Now she has to force something. She has to stunish with the low left going into the corner. Yeah, forcing. She's okay.
Yeah, she's going to be on the rail. Maybe not. No, that's good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, she got away with it, but she was in a tricky position, kind of funny, but she's fine.
Yeah, this is just speed control now. Straight up and down. Could do with a bit more. That's
Yeah, because
okay.
she uses a little bit of inside. She had to, but then the inside English is slowing down a little bit the cue ball, so you always want to compensate a little bit that speed when you use inside.
Oh, wow. Didn't expect that. But
Mm.
I think what you said there about the speed, Ben, I mean, yeah, maybe a little bit harder would have been, obviously, a bit straighter on the 10 ball would have been great. And this 10 ball hasn't been potted yet, but this could be a huge moment. Oh, that's a gift. Even though she hasn't left it on, that 10 ball was pretty straight. And when you talked earlier about the mechanics, that's the kind of shot you want to have, a nice straight one.
Yeah, but as I mentioned already, it's getting late for those ladies because it's like 3 or 4 in the morning in Chinese Taipei right now. So maybe the jet lag comes into play.
Second chance. Yeah, sometimes maybe a bit of an off angle pot favours
Yeah,
a lot of players rather than a straight one. Punches that one in. Second bite of the cherry. Wow. Guess we'll see how big that is in the context of this match. We will be fuming. First good chance there to get one on the board properly and
yeah.
not to beat.
I mentioned the jet lag, but when you travel far away, like on the other side of the world, like these ladies, when they come to Europe, you also have the food. Not only the sleep, but you also have the food, the water, and also the culture. It's it's all feel different, and mentally it takes some energy out of you.
Yeah, it's a good call. You often hear that a lot of the pool players who also travel to Asia, they have very similar challenges going the other way. It's just a big change of what you're used to. It's all part of tournament preparation, and yeah, totally right. Pretty good hit. Just want to get the one on the side. That's about it. Could be a good shot here, Ben. She could play the two ball into the four and the five to open them right up and try to get this cue ball back behind the 10 or the 9. That could be an option if you want to be aggressive.
Yeah, you could go for the 2-8 combination also.
Yeah, apologies. I was looking at the four ball there, thinking that
Oh,
was the two
okay.
ball.
No, no,
That's
no.
that's clearly
Oh,
not the option. If the four ball was the two, that would have been a good shot. But yeah, this two ball and four ball. I'm used to the pink four balls. You see, this is what. Oh wow,
oh,
she's got
that's
the
a
ball.
nice shot. Whoa, that's this is terrific shot. Wow, the combo was really hard. I mean, especially at the speed that she played, but she got away with it, and I think she has the two. So, question is, can she go rail first on the two and slide towards the long rail to play the 3-10 combination? Oh no, she has to jack up, so maybe she doesn't have it.
This is nasty. This could go all wrong. So difficult.
Yeah. Still, if she can see an edge of the ball, she could overcut the three in between the 9-10, send it towards the middle of the short rail, and send the cue ball back up, which would be a. She could have the cover with the 10, so with the 7 also. So that could be great.
Maybe even the six ball, depending how thin she
Yeah,
catches it.
this is great. This is the. She took the most out of it, I believe.
Yeah, and you've got to be careful. Even though she called the three ball in the corner, she wasn't really planning on putting that three ball any further over to the table. If anything, she wanted to put it in that middle diamond, so that will work. Even though it's not a hook, still got something to figure out here. She don't know if she can split the balls. She might have to. She could push the three ball over to the long rail by the four. Try to send that cue ball a couple of rails up next to the five. That could be an option. All about speed.
Yeah, that's a tough spot. I mean, if she can only see the right edge of the three, then she could maybe simply bank the three towards the 9 and try to kind of use the 10, like, kind of containing. Yeah, she kind of tried to play the shot you mentioned, but I think she got away with it actually because
Yeah,
she
definitely.
didn't sell out anything.
She definitely had a little bit of a roll. Didn't get the three or the cue ball, but gone in a little bit of an awkward position here. Can she push this below the 10, maybe?
I would push the 3 towards the 4 and oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't kind of don't like that option. Maybe I would have pushed the 3 towards the 4 with a lot of inside to go down table and use the 9-10 as blockers, keeping the 3 ball in a safe place.
yeah, a bit of a let off there. She had a good chance to put Wei in a bit of trouble. Didn't take it, and she has left a cut on this. This is a chance. She bought that a little bit fat. Does that mean the cue ball came a little bit more over to the other side of the table? But the table is pretty open. She should be able to hold this in the middle of the table.
Great. Good stroke. She killed it really, really nicely.
I kind of feel like she has to run out here. Otherwise, it's going to really impact her confidence. She needs to make sure she gets good on this 7. She doesn't want to have to send the cue ball up table and back down. She's on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, that'll be a bit annoying. The one in the side's a little bit thin, but she might still be okay. Just play it with right hand spin. Check this back up table past the 10. Just about the speed. Yeah, it was okay.
It's always interesting to, from different view of cameras, how pool players address the cue ball when they have, for example, a straight-in shot, because it's obvious when it's a straight-in shot that the shoulders are not facing the shot like 98% of the players in the world. They are not like, they don't have the shoulders square straight into the line of aim like snooker players do, for example. So it's different styles. Of course, you don't need the the pocketing and the precision of a snooker player, but it definitely helps.
Yeah, I think it's always. I guess it depends where you started your journey. Come from a, like I say, a snooker background, maybe that helps with that kind of alignment. But if you've only ever played pool, generally you just go with what you feel, unless you've had coaching, of course. But
Yeah, that this is exactly. I totally agree with you. It depends. It all depends where you start, and but you have to say that the knowledge you can have in terms of alignment in the snooker world really can help you a lot. And this is one of the reasons why back in the like 20, yeah, like in the year 2010, you had the Brits that were dominating the tour. I'm talking about Daryl Pitch, of course, Darren Appleton, Mark Gray, also Carl Boys. All those guys came from the United Kingdom, and they have in their background also obviously Jason Shaw. All those players have the snooker background, and they have the the alignment knowledge. You can see that when they go down, when they are behind the cue ball, they are really square down to the line. And I think this is really powerful. I discovered it myself like only a couple of years ago, uh, and I found it very powerful.
Yeah, good observations. You can kind of see, oh, what a shot this is. That's a fantastic shot. Even though
Yeah,
she's not absolutely perfect, she had to open that three ball because it didn't go anywhere. But yeah, I totally agree what you're saying. It's the same with you know now the game's changed so much over the years. So many talented players from all different parts of the world. I think the equipment's changed a lot as well, Ben, over the years. I mean, pockets are a lot tighter now than they've ever been. When you think back
yeah,
to the old days, not to say the game was way easier, but very clearly, if you look back on some old video footage of some matches, yeah, those pockets were very big and very generous. Times have changed
yeah.
for
That's
sure.
true. But also you didn't have low deflection cues. You didn't have fast cloth like this. So you really needed to let the stroke out because the cloth were really slow. So it was different. Yeah, I mean, I knew that because I'm almost 50, so I used to play in those years. And believe me, when you play with I would say a regular cue, when you have to pocket the ball and go three rails around with inside, and you have to aim on the other side of the ball, then it's a different story, you know. So
Yeah, very different
so
times.
yeah, yeah, different times. But yeah, nowadays you definitely wanna have a strong technique because obviously the pockets are tighter as you mentioned, and you have a lot of great players, and the level increased incredibly.
Yeah, definitely. But even then, even you talk about the balls and the equipment and the cloths, and I mean, obviously with these events, we're using the arc pool table, which is beautiful, but you have the arc as two balls, even the aero rack and the Arcadia cloth. I mean, it's just conditions are so good now. But
Yeah,
interesting, you mentioned about the spin shot there a moment ago by Pay. She tried to spin the four ball in with right hand spin to kind of leave a thin five, and it just didn't take because of the slide on the table.
yeah,
That's why we're in a bit of a safety scenario now. Ooh, that was close.
yeah. Nicely avoiding the kiss.
Yeah, it's tricky now because cover wise, there's so much space at the top of the table. Does she go for an edge or to try and push the five in a safe spot next to the nine or round the angles? She hasn't hit it
Yeah,
right. Cue ball needs to run, and it hasn't.
on this type of situation, I really liked banking the five towards the eight because the pocket is blocked by the eight, and try to leave the cue ball behind the nine. Kind of split, but banking this ball towards the eight could have been an option also.
Yeah, definitely. Depends. Does the six go past the 10? Don't know if it does. So she's tried to come around a couple of angles. How's the speed? Is it a bit pacey?
Mm, which is fine.
It
Good
will do.
shot there. Okay, kind of Stanish here. She has to force a little bit the 7 to go back up for the 8. Not that much, but still, you really wanna. Yeah, I like that. You really want to go to have the right angle on the 8,
Yeah, it's basically the
and
same shot
oh
again. Keep the
yeah,
table.
exactly. The thing is, she's kind of funny on this 8 because she can't hold it one rail, and she might have to go 2 rails and out again. Otherwise, she might find herself. Yeah, I like that shot. This is good. This is really good because you really want to be there to have the perfect angle on the 9. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're having a match here now. As the first set went really one way, but now Su Shengwei is getting in stroke. Maybe a little warmer now. She feels.
Yeah, definitely. I guess you could say, Benjamin, the first set didn't go Wei's way. Way. Wei's way. It's getting late. I'm making jokes at the wrong time of evening when it's been a long day. But yeah, the first set didn't go Wei's way, is what I was trying to say. But yeah, she's
Yeah,
definitely in this second set. Better stuff.
yeah, and you can see those two ladies are really they really have the culture of the game. On the you can see it on the shot selections, on the push outs. They really know how to play the game, and this is really great to watch and to comment those choices.
Yeah, they're very similar as well. They play very similar in terms of, like you say, shot selection. So they come from the same mentality. And that's why we could be in for a close match. Much harder break from Wei though. 10 ball
Yeah,
goes down, but that comes back out. First view, she does have a shot on the 1, but the 5 ball's a problem. But a chance.
yeah. Does she get a reward by making that one? That's another story because yeah, she could slide in between the 4 and the long rail, but still a tough shot with tough cue ball control. But she has to take it. The thing is, she has to find a solution for the 5, or maybe play the 5-9 combination. Oh, good shot there. This is really good. I mean, she could have hit this one any better. She really slides in between the pocket and the 4. She took the point, but still a really good shot.
Yeah, she's definitely getting some momentum going in this set, which is what she needs. Still a bit of work.
She could definitely try to bank the 3 and stay behind the 7 because of the 5. Still a big problem. Yeah, I like that. Still a difficult hit because the 3 ball is a small ball. It's not a big. Oh yeah, she's got it. Nice. Makes a huge difference if you make a good contact instead of giving ball in hand of that type of shots, especially when one of the balls like the 5 is really locked up.
Yeah, this is not easy. This is difficult as it comes, using the equipment, stretching from a distance. Can't see where the tip is over the 10 ball. That's why you see the cue ball hasn't stayed behind the 10. 3 balls in a good spot though. I do think she'll be semi-pleased with that. Question is, can Pei Chun hold that cue ball above the 6 next to the 8 and send this 3 ball down table?
Oh, she could
If
also
she's,
cut the 3 ball really thin and try to go up the balls with the cue ball. Yeah, like that. I
yeah, just
like that shot.
the only reason why I think that one's more tricky is it's harder to get the cover behind the 10.
Yeah.
She could play the 3 ball into the 8 ball here, or she could
Yeah.
even bank the 3 ball down table, try and get some cover behind the 6 maybe, but the 3 ball would track a little bit towards this right hand corner pocket somewhat. Let's see what she plays. She's going thin edge, trying to get next to 4 ball maybe. They're too thick. Oh, that 6 ball might count with a rescue as well. Can she cut this
Yeah,
3
those
ball and
balls.
open 5?
Those balls,
Sorry,
like the
Ben.
6 balls, are the 6 ball are really tricky because it's really high on the rear, near the side pocket. It's definitely a problem. Good shot there.
Yeah, I would have probably played that a little bit harder just to try and separate the balls a little bit more. But the good news is she's on the 4, and that 5-9 is definitely a combo that's makeable. I do think it's going to come down to this 6 ball, Ben. A little bit off angle here. So she's going to have to play this delicate to try and. I'm not sure what she was trying there to get on the 5 ball. She was maybe just trying to pot the 9 and then play safe. There is a bank on here if she wants to take it and maybe come round for the 6 in the bottom left, but it's asking a lot.
Yeah, especially because of the 8. The 8 is a big ball there. Would you go for the bank?
Yeah, I think so. Just because of where it is. Look, it's a nice bank, I think. And then play safe on the 6 if you're not in a good position. Yeah, the reason why I
Yeah.
say that, Ben, is she's played a good toss here, though, to be fair. The reason why I say that is even if you get a shot on the 5, you still have to pot that 6. And like you said before, it's probably in arguably one of the worst spots on an American pool table.
Yeah.
Horrible place for the ball to be. I'd rather not play it if I don't have to. No, she's hit that wrong. Too hard. Spin didn't bite.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's exactly what I was saying. She now has ball in hand, so she has a choice. The good news is the 7's quite close to the 6, so she can just play onto the 6 as perfect as she can. She could also play a little bump from the 5, try to nudge it, Ben. What do you think? Is that too risky?
Yeah, actually myself, I like with ball in hand, I like to create the angle on the five and try to nudge the six because it's really workable if you ride with a good speed. There's nothing wrong can happen because I really don't like to shoot those type of shots, especially if it's frozen on the rail before the side pocket. It's really precise and yeah, with ball in hand, I would have probably gone into the six. She made it look easy.
That's why we're commentating and she's playing, Ben.
Exactly, exactly.
But yeah, she could even pot them both here, maybe. Just run the cue ball forward. 7 and 9 go down together. Maybe not. I thought you missed that for a moment. I thought you
Yeah,
had missed it.
she really hit it thick.
Just lost the cue ball. Right in the middle of no man's land. Yeah, another tester. Good news is she's quite close to the 10, so that does make it a little bit easier from a distance perspective. Really giving
Yeah,
this a lot of thought.
good shot.
Yeah, nicely done. Pretty good. This one set very much going the other direction in this one, but yeah, I've got a question for you, Ben. So obviously, when you have multiple events running at the same time, as you can see, the logos in the background there, we have the Little Monsters, men's, women's, and mixed doubles, and also the Predator WP Junior World Championships as well. But at the moment, we have players, as you can see there on table one. It's not in action at the moment. That's because Kelly Fisher is meant to be on that table, but she's currently playing her mixed doubles match. And I can also see from the draw that some of the last 16 matches have still yet to start as well, possibly because of the same scenario. Do you think that has much of an impact on a player coming from one match and having to jump straight into another match? Or are they just used to this as players? Because it's only these types of events where this happens. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I I think there are good things and bad things in all things actually because when you come out for a match depends on the results or depends how you felt during that match. Sometimes it's great to dive directly in another one because you're warm and you still can play and you have the energy, and sometimes you feel exhausted and you're really gonna drop down. The energy level is gonna go lower and lower, and so it could be either way, you know. Um, the thing is, playing short sets in 10 ball with hand racking could be really challenging for the mental on the mental side. So what I see is, yeah, it's tough to go from one match to another, like with no pause or to to recharge the mental energy. So yeah, for me it's tough, but uh, I in my country we are playing national tournaments, and it's a 1 day tournament, and we have 16 players, and so if you go through it to the finals, you play 5 matches in a row, straight away, like all day. 5 races, 5 or 6 races to 9.
Yeah, that's
So
a lot. That's a lot.
yeah, but obviously you have to accept that at some point your level is going to go up and down. You're going to go through good momentum, and then your energy is going to drop down. So just to be aware of this and take that into account and accept it is already a good step.
Yeah, some good insights. Yeah, I would agree with a lot of that for sure. I think it's definitely not just the physical side. A lot of these players are generally pretty fit, so it's more the mental side, I think, is the bigger one. All depends on what's happened in the matches before. But interesting on the break there from where she potted the 10 ball. Looked like a pretty good opportunity on the one, but with the 10 ball having to be respotted, kind of spoilt the party. Played a push out, but Pei Chun hasn't really got good cover, so a good chance here.
Yeah, I was going to say this is really tough to make the one and at the same time control the cue ball for the two. So this is the type of situation where she didn't, um, I would say, fall into the trap to go for the shot and try to run out, even if she sees the one and she can pocket it. So I think it's really a proof of awareness and clarity at the moment of the at this moment of the match. So this is a good sign.
Oh, she caught the 9 ball.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a mistake, that one. She tried to play it slow enough so the right hand spin could react, but in doing
yeah,
so, it kind of swerved into the 9 maybe a little bit. Pei Chun just putting some eye drops in there, so maybe the aircon, maybe the fatigue, like you say, tired. Could be
yeah,
a lot of reasons.
yeah.
Oh,
The
good
jet
chance.
lag, the jet lag is really something that is you don't see it, and maybe even you don't feel it, but your body really takes it and reacts to it. It's really something big. So could be the case for those two ladies.
Yeah, definitely. I think you can underestimate the impact. I was just in China myself not long ago for a trip, and oh man, the jet lag really killed me. Even for a week after the trip, even for a week after the trip, it took me quite some
Yeah, yeah.
time to read.
It's really
So
tough, and I think a good way to really uh, prevent more you can of the jet lag is to work out. Physical training is really good because it regulates the sleep also.
yeah, she's in a bit of a spot here because I don't think the 5 goes past the 8. Can she have to zigzag this? Try and get a bit of bite on this 4 ball somewhere near the right middle pocket would be good. That's what she's
Oh,
trying. Oh,
yeah,
it's
that's a
really
great
good
shot.
effort.
Yeah, this is really great. It's not easy to do.
Definitely a lot more difficult than she made it look. Even though she's not perfect on the 5, she really got a good outcome from maybe a tricky spot. Challenge here, though, is it's quite a thin 5.
Yeah,
Need to see a better view on the table for position, but
yeah. Maybe
hmm,
she's going to run into the 6. I don't know.
I think she tried to kill the cue ball somehow.
Well,
I don't know what she tried there. I think she tried to kill the cue ball, but maybe caught it too thin.
yeah,
Play the 6 in the top or something, but it's gone all wrong. Does she risk playing an edge of the 6 and trying to hide behind the 8 with the 6 on the rail? That's very risky. Don't know how much she can see.
Maybe she could just thin the 6 ball towards the middle of the long rail, just above. Yeah, like that. This is the shot. Great effort. This is really a good shot. I really like those kind of shots because you can really concentrate on the cue ball, because obviously the 6 ball is going to be protected even if your opponent sees it. So that's what she did. She really concentrated on the cue ball and got the covered.
Oh, that's 6 ball. She could be in trouble here. She's had 2 fouls. 6 ball is not potable. But I tell you what, Ben, she's going to be right up behind this 9 ball here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the type of situation where you really want to send the 6 ball in an area where it's really tough to reach, meaning right in the middle of nowhere, not in front of a rail. Yeah, I would definitely. Oh wow, she's going for the shot. Okay.
Fair
Wow.
enough.
Yeah, it's a little bit surprising. I would have put the cue ball on the other side of the 6 and just stop the ball behind the 9, but especially with my opponents on 2 fall.
Yeah, I guess with the 7 ball being quite open, maybe it was worth the risk, but she's definitely overran it. Bit of a problem here.
Or she got herself in trouble with the shot clock. And she thought she had her extension, but she didn't, I believe.
Yeah, probably 3 reels here. Give this a bit of pace up and down the table. Oh dear. Well, I think she's a bit fortunate there. Don't think she played it that way. She put her hand up. These are the shots you were referring to as well earlier, Ben. Having to play this around the angles with a
Yeah.
slide. Got to play them very different than normal.
Uh-oh. It's going to go all the other way around.
Well, that'll work. Very good.
And what a difference that is. Instead of winning the set, ties up this one at 3-2 and be breaking, so it's not over till it's over, of course. Good shot there.
Well, we're shaking her head there. The shot clock, but to be honest, I think it all came from that 6 ball. I mean, she did have a very good opportunity to go for the 3 fouls, and it's
Yeah.
not that often. It's not that often a player gets to 2 fouls at this level. So sometimes, if it presents itself, it might not be a bad option. However, if she pots the 6 and lands perfect on the 7, then we don't say anything. But that's the nature of the game. Hindsight, we always look back on what went wrong.
Yeah, but I really thought she's gonna play the safety. I didn't see her pocketing the 6 ball, really. I didn't even think about it because of the situation. The 6 ball was kind of tricky. She had to pocket it on the bottom right and go all the way to the 7 ball. So I didn't even consider it. And this could be a turning point in the set.
Third 10 ball we've seen going in a row off the break. Super interesting.
Yeah, yeah. The referees have trouble to rack the ball properly. It's very difficult, especially on new cloth like this. Really not easy. All right, let's take a small moment to thank our sponsors that makes that even this pool festival in Spain possible. We have, of course, Little Monster, which is the title sponsor, but we also have Box Billiards, Samsung TV Plus, Yalin, Camui, the Gandia Palace, and the WP and IBP, and of course, the Predator Group provide us the best equipment on the market. As you mentioned already, the Predator, brand new Predator Arc tables, Arcos 2 balls, Predator Aerial racks, even the bridge. So, yeah, the best equipment of the business, including the wonderful arena lights.
Yeah, a bit of problem here with this 3 ball. Don't know if she can get a flick on this 3 ball here. Potting the one. Maybe worth it. Taking it if she can. Yeah, I think she tried it, you know. Oh, what a result this is.
Yeah, sometimes this game is crazy. As if she had made the one that she would have missed the tree. And now she opened up the cluster and still, I think she has an edge. She could cut this ball, at least try to really cut it, to overcut it and to go up table and use the 2, 4, 8 as blockers. Oh no, she didn't see it, okay. Now if you want to make it simple, just shave the one on the left side, send it towards the 6 and send the cue ball using the 2, 9, 4, 8, 10, all those blockers.
So much cover. I'm very surprised if this isn't a hook.
Yeah.
It's just so many balls there. Oh,
Oh
wow.
wow.
She caught that so thin. Actually, in such a way, she might have left a jump because if had gone closer to the 6 ball, I think it might have been a bit better. But I think a jump shot could be here. If she
Yeah.
gets a full contact here, Ben, and she can somehow keep that cue ball avoiding the double kiss, she might have good things happen if she can hit it without hitting the 3.
Yeah.
She made contact. I think she has left a shot on this 1 ball. See in a moment. Well, it looks tight, but I think it's possible. If not, she does have a safety option, but I think it's possible.
Yeah, and also the two ball is available on the side pocket. So, but it's tough to roll those type of shots. Really tough.
Yeah, it was a bit of a chance that though. I know it's tough, but she didn't have
Yeah.
to do a lot with the cue ball. And you can play those ones maybe a little bit fatter into the rail to give it more chance. Try to avoid hitting it thin like she did. It wasn't easy, of course, but it was a chance. Is she going to be in trouble when she comes back to the table? That's the question. Get behind that 8 ball. No, that
I
could be
think she left
careless.
the window. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, so much opportunity there to get cover. So another chance. Still a bit of work
Yeah.
to do, but
Yeah, but
chance.
still, if she can pocket the one, even if she can pocket the one, then the two is really in a tough spot. And I wouldn't be surprised she would stop the ball and yeah, like that. That's a good shot. Ah, I think she left the window again, which is pretty crazy, but I like the
Yeah,
shot she just played.
yeah, it was a good call, Ben. But how often you've played for a lot of years? How many times do you see this happen? You play a shot and you think, oh, there's the smallest gap, and you have to leave it. Incredible. She left a gap this time. Don't think so. 9 ball looks to be in the way. Could
Yeah.
be a jump shot here. Building a bit of pressure in this rack as well, Ben, because with Way being on the hill, this is a very important moment in the match for
Yeah.
both players. She's going to get cover.
This is really a tricky rack. Well, here she can shave the one to the left and try to send the cue ball back to use the 6 and 7, going to the short rail and the long rail. Yeah, that's the shot. Executed perfectly.
Yeah, the balls are just set up in such a way where there's so much cover on so many different
Mm.
parts of the table. Another jump shot she's going for here. Don't blame her if she can see a bit of the one. She could go for it.
Oh, she's thinking about going with the jump cue rail first, you mean? Or try to cut it thin. From here, it's tough to say.
Yeah, I think direct. I think she can maybe,
Or
well,
direct. Well,
maybe not. I think you're right. Maybe she might be going the
yeah, I
top
don't know.
rail. It's very
It looks
thin
like
if she does go direct.
yeah, she's aiming at the edge of the one. From here, it looks like. Yeah, wow, what a hit.
Five's gone.
Yeah, she didn't have the reward and she sold out a little bit. But
It's all about this 4 ball.
yeah, but you have the
2 ball.
4-10 combination.
Yeah.
So this is really an opportunity to tie up the set at 3 games apiece. Touchy there. You want to get the line of the 3. So you really want to concentrate on the speed here. Try to gently pass the middle of the table.
She's
Like
gone a bit
that.
too far here. She
Yeah.
might have gone a bit too far. And it's awkward because I don't think she can get in between the 6 and the 7 or even get above it. So this is a problem.
Yeah, you have to take the long shot on the 14 combination, I believe, like putting the 3 and going on the other side of the table back and forth where the chalk is, and take the win, the 14 combination, I believe.
Yeah, can she go under the 6 ball is the question. I think she can, maybe just.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that was a
Does it go
lot
past?
thicker than
Does
I
it go
thought.
past? Yeah, does it go past the 8?
Mm, I don't know. It's close. Yeah, from this angle, it's really close. Oh no, she's just playing the cover, which is really nicely done. Good containing here, and she has the cover, so smart shot there.
Good speed.
Yeah, this is really amazing. That's actually the only thing I thought she could do, and she really did it perfectly. Amazing. Now you really want to kick with the right speed to create distance, to separate the balls. Can have good result with those type of shots. Yeah, this is a little bit too hard. Just a little bit too hard, but that was a good.
Yeah, big question is, does the 6 go in the side? If it doesn't, well, it does. So that makes this a lot
Yeah,
easier.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, a stop shot will work. Makes everything a little bit easier.
Okay, I think we're likely to have a deciding set, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Can't really see any major problems here. Unless pressure or something goes a little bit crazy. Cue ball's going to have to travel a little bit here. Don't think she can hold for the 8, so she can go up and down. Just when the cue ball has to travel, this is when things can go a little bit funky sometimes. As long as she avoids that 10 ball, yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, she's a kind of funny here. She had a slightly wrong angle to go to the right side of the 9 ball. So yeah, that's a that's a good decision to try to take the line of the bottom right.
Just puts a bit more pressure on it, but she's got a very good angle. Pretty straight, so
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah, definitely.
There we go,
It's
deciding set
always
coming.
yeah, it's always delicate to draw straight back like this on slidey tables and new cloth. And yeah, as you mentioned, we are now having a short break before the start of the deciding set. So we'll be right back. Players are back from the small break. Try to get fresh mind, maybe a little bit of a drink, stretch a little bit, and try to reset. Because remember, this is to grab a place in the quarterfinals. So quarterfinals are taking place tomorrow. Meanwhile, the mixed doubles open will continue tomorrow also.
Yeah, I think it's quarterfinals tomorrow will be around 4 p.m. local time. The women's. So a bit of time for the players to recover. Continue with the mixed doubles. Here we go. Final set. Pei Chung Tai to break. Can she get something going in this set?
Actually, the last rack of the previous set was really unbelievable in terms of traffic and blockers, so players couldn't really get into some kind of a rhythm of a run out. So hopefully it would be different this time.
Yeah, with 10 ball, it's nice to see a bit of safety kicks and hooks and all kinds of action, but it's also nice to see players making good pots like this, and six ball's going to be okay. And seeing players do some nice runouts, I think you get a lot more of the safety battles that you have in 10 ball than you do in 9 ball, just because of the extra ball on the table.
Actually, a good opportunity for WEI to take the first game. I only see the 6 ball as a problem here, so maybe she'll try to manipulate something with playing the 4, but it's risky. And
Yeah,
in addition, the 6 ball is not frozen on the rail, so she can play it whether on the short side or on the long side if she had a good position.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because it's not on the rail, I would prefer to come above the 6, I think. That's why she's played it this way with a little bit of angle, so she can, if she's straight on the 6, she can just come down for the 7 in the bottom left. If she has a little bit of angle, she has an option to get to the centre of the table. Depends how she lands. Pretty straight, maybe.
Yeah, that's good. She should be okay. But then the 7 to the 8 is a little tricky because you really want to be somewhere around the line of the 7 in the bottom left corner pocket.
She's landed pretty straight, I think, which is okay. She's off
Yeah.
the rail, so she can jack up a little bit. But I hear what you're saying. I would have preferred to be a little bit lower and just top spin that
Yeah.
7 ball in, but she's okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Taking these well. With a good opening 1 ball. There was a little bit of work to be done, but it appears the hard work has been done. It's just about composure on a couple of shots now. Ooh, bit of juice on that. She's okay
Yeah,
though.
but yeah, that was the right shot selection, but settle down a little bit. Try not to rush that 9.
It's been a good run out this, Ben. From the
Yeah,
break, I mean,
definitely.
a very solid one, and just the start she needs in this final set. And I feel since that first set, even though the second set was 4-2, do feel it's been pretty much one-way traffic for Wei since then, even though Pei Chung Chai did win 2 racks. I don't really feel like she's been in control of at the table much. It's maybe picking up the pieces. Just my observation, I think, over the last set or so.
Yeah. And as we mentioned already, the last track of the second set was really tricky, and I think it's really hard to reset into a run out mode just like Wei did on this game. So yeah, it's a good and solid run out she just did. See if she can continue the run. Good power, good spread, but no balls. And a tough opener on the one ball, I believe. Because if you go for the shot in the bottom left corner, then the cue ball would track towards the 4-5. So you really need to find a path for the cue ball to go up table. Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I'm wondering if she can get the cue ball out for a 2-3 combo, maybe.
Mm.
No, she's at the 4. She still has a look at the 2, though. This makes this combo very tricky from this angle.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't myself. I wouldn't have considered making the 1. Just maybe play some kind of safety to wait, because she made a great shot on the 1 and she didn't have any reward. Oh, she's going all in. What a shot.
Wow, how has that not dropped? She's hit that as good as she can hit that for me, Ben. I'm surprised that hasn't dropped.
Yeah.
And all the balls are potable. Question is, can she pot the 2 and avoid potting both balls? Because she would love to have the 2 to get up for the 4. I have to deadweight this one. She's played it in such a way on the side for 3. Very good.
And I think everything is open. The 6 and the 7 are available in the same pocket, so yeah, see what's a choice on the 4.
She needs to be careful here because the 6 ball, obviously the position on the 5 is important, obviously. But she has got a bit of angle on this 4. Oh, I like that shot. She might be a bit straight though. I do like the option though. She's going to have to play a thin 6 here. Draw the cue ball back to maybe where it is now or somewhere around that area. Don't think she's got much at all.
And I think she cannot power draw this because the 10 ball would be slightly on the way. Oh yeah, she goes for it. Oh, that's nice. And this is good. Good enough, I would say.
Yeah, this is definitely missable though. If she's playing it slow,
yeah,
it's very easy to fat this into the top short rail. If she plays it with pace, then I feel it's a bit more potable, but she will be losing the cue ball somewhat. Could be a power cut here. A few rails. It's a bit short, I think.
Yeah,
Another
good
shot.
effort, but
Same again, Ben. Deja vu.
yeah, same shot. Four rails around to the center of the table. That would be great.
The good news is the 8-ball's a little bit closer to the pocket, so just needs to avoid the 9.
Great.
Oh, she played this great. What a
Yeah,
great couple of shots. Very well done. Still needs one more because it's off angle on the 8, and I don't know if the check spin, the inside English will work as well. Little
yeah,
bite.
you really need to control the speed. Yeah, like that. And she got the most of it.
She put it into the left side of the pocket though as well, so she's lost
Yeah,
the cue ball a little bit. This could be a bit of a pacey cut to come 2 rails back across to the left side of the table. I think she's going to have to play it.
yeah.
That
High ball, no English. Just push through. Oh,
she's gone short
okay.
side.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't, I don't mind. That's a good shot. It's good controlled. A little bit of inside. The thing is, with playing this shot, you open up the pocket more. As long as you force the balls, then pockets become tighter.
Yeah, just a quick update on opponents that these ladies will be playing. The winner of this match will be playing. Flying through that match, Yu Han from China is already 1 set up and 3-1 up. She won the first one 4-0 against Christina Grimm from Slovakia. Absolutely flying in that match. They started quite later than us as well, Ben. So pretty quick match so far, that one. Also in the mixed doubles, looks like Kelly Fisher and Kazakis won their match in the mixed doubles. Final set they won, so now Kelly will be looking to make her way over to the other live stream table shortly, which could be great for you viewers because we're coming to the conclusion of this match. Maybe when this one's finished, why don't you jump over to table 1 and watch Kelly Fisher on that table? Be in for another treat. You're just relaxing. But away with another break here. Power break that she's been doing. 8-ball flies in the corner.
Yeah, cue ball control, perfect. Very square hit. No shot though, but still control of the table. Tough situation though. If she can just barely stop the ball where the 1 ball is and send the 1 ball towards the 10. And for example, calling the 10, you never know, and try to hide the cue ball behind the 4. It would be great. Oh, she's getting the 1, I believe.
Yeah, I like that option.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
How's the speed? Gets on that
Played it.
rail.
Yeah. She played it great, but still.
Do you like the kick and stick here, Ben? Try and get that cue ball right in behind that one. Kill it on that top short rail, if it's possible.
Yeah, if possible, yeah. Call it on the side, because you never know.
Or she could see it full in the face, so what a great shot that is.
Yeah. I don't know if she called the 10 ball, but she instantly called her for her extension, because she knows that this could be a turning point into the rack. She's thinking about kind of masse, or oh, she's going for the jump finally.
She's going for the dart option. Try and get some height. Swerved it in the air. Very tough jump from that. Such a close proximity to that 9 ball made the jump extremely difficult.
A good opportunity here for TSAI to put a point on the scoreboard, but yeah, she has to draw back from the 2 ball on the side like that. This is good. And now she has to be straight in on the 3, because the 4 ball is only passing on the top right. So unless you play the 4-9 combination, you really want to be straight on the 3.
This is going to be a big rack in the context of the match, because Bai Chun really needs to take these ones out, keep Wei off the hill, because if Wei can
And
get one,
she's really in trouble, because she can't queue over the 5 properly. So she'll have to find something for the 4. Probably play a safety, or I was thinking about playing a safety directly into the 3, which is a good idea, but she left it in the open.
yeah, she's going to flick off this 10 ball, which will send the cue ball up table. All just depends on the contact with the 10. Could be a 4-9 combination. It's all about the 10 ball here. Fully expect her to pot the 3. Oh, she missed it altogether.
Oh wow.
It's not terrible. It's not, it is on. It's a potable in the side, but of course it's not easy at all. And 2-0 in the set. Does she go aggressive and try and draw this into the side with a lot of speed?
No, I think she's drawing back behind the 9. This is what I would do, but yeah, I like that. I like that shot.
Oh, that little nudge as well on the 7 helps. Shake of the head though. Has she left a gap? Surely not. Wow, she might have left an edge.
Yeah, because she didn't dig deep enough with the draw shot to the rail and back up for the 9. Wow. This is huge. Great shot there.
Yeah, needs another one though. This is not easy either. Position on the 6 is not obvious. Does she play safe and try to double the 5 up and down and Try and send that cue ball behind the 9. That's an option if she wants to play defensive. I don't really see an offensive option, to be honest. That 6-10 combo isn't nice at all.
Yeah, this is tricky, absolutely. Oh wow.
Well, that's so unfortunate. What a great shot that is.
Oh
She was coming round for the 6 in the top corner.
yeah,
Super surprised she went for it, but this is a big, big moment now. Can she even kick this off the rail behind the 10? Don't even know if that's on.
yeah. This is really tricky. Yeah, that's way too hard. She could have created distance and try to send the 6 ball behind the 9, but you really
Yeah,
need to control the speed on on those kick shots.
she could have also played a more delicate one and just flicked off the 6 ball, trying to send the cue ball up the table.
Yeah,
But she went for maybe a bit of a aggressive, some kind of combo. I mean, it was a grade 5. I'm surprised she took it on, in all honesty. Oh, she's missed it. But she's fluked it, but that doesn't help.
she played it really hard. I thought she would like just play not pocket speed but medium to make the shot easier. Still, she really have to power this. Oh, yeah, she played it kind of in between. She didn't want to power this to go long, long. She tried to hold the draw shot, but she kind of got the 50-yard line.
Wow, I don't even think she found the line. She's kind of in the middle of nowhere at all.
Yeah,
She has to play some safety shot here. Oh, she's going all out attack, Ben. She's had enough. She's thinking she's going to try and shoot the lights out. Or maybe not.
mm.
Strange. Did she go for that ball? She called it, but
Yeah, she called it, but I mean, just in case, she just wanted to overcut this and try to leave distance. The 9 ball right in the middle of the short rail, but she left the cut. Not easy, but definitely open. Great.
wow. Speed control. So this 10 ball basically guarantees a shootout. It just feels the back end of this match is a bit of a struggle for both players, Ben. What do you think? Do you think they're just fatiguing a little bit here because it's a little bit of a struggle for them?
Yeah, I definitely think it's getting late, and as I mentioned earlier, now it's right in the middle of the night in Taipei. So yeah, maybe fatigue, and they played a couple of matches also with ups and downs, uh, doubles, lots of. So you need to manage, uh, hydration, food, uh, rest in between matches. Sometimes you don't have time. Yeah, it's all about energy and try to find the right balance to be able to keep the conviction and the will to win also. This is not easy. This is why it's so important to be in shape, to be in physical shape and in mental shape also to handle those pressure. Great break, great effort, but no balls.
Yeah, it looked like a couple of balls were going to fly in there, but didn't seem to happen. And now we have a similar scenario of a little bit of a cluster going on. Could be in for another safety battle here. Can she just
Yeah,
roll
you
this
can.
one ball short reel maybe
Yeah,
and hide behind?
yeah. She can also cut this one ball and try to send it towards the long rail and behind the 456. Oh, she called the 10. The carom, I believe. Wow, no. This is. Oh,
Oh my
wow.
god. Way's laughing. She's thinking, what is that shot all about? Where's that come from? And she just decided, I'm going for this. I mean, there was definitely safety options there, right?
Wow. This is a little bit of, impatience, and she was trailing 3-0 with Way on the hill, and she had to survive and find something, which is that's an unbelievable shot, right?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even over the pocket, really. It was near the pocket. And you had to have catch the 10 ball kind of half ball. But hey, look, it
Oh
went in,
wow,
and maybe that just saved us 10, 15 minutes of safety play, and we get back onto the next rack. So maybe that could be a blessing also for Pay just to get on with it. Let's see what happens in this break.
okay. 4 ball went into the top right. I don't know if she has an opener, but looks like yes. A tough shot on the one though. You can't do much with the cue ball, just roll this in and take the shot on the 2 on the side. So, oh, well, she took the point. Yeah, she would definitely go in between the top right pocket and the 5 ball if she pockets the 2 on the side. So that could be good for the 3. Back to the center of the table. Yeah, like that. That's good.
Yeah, good pace control. Good chance here. All of a sudden, she's got that combos give her a spark of life and chance for a break and run here to really put the pressure on.
Mm, yeah, she'll have to let the stroke out on that 5 to go on the other side of the table where the 6 ball is, the green 6. Follow with a touch of left. Good shot. She's lying perfect for the 7 on the side.
Well, do we think this match has a shootout written in the stars, Ben? What do you think? Is there more twists and turns to come? Well, this next rack's going to get very intense because no way TSAI has managed to get it back to 3-2, and all of a sudden, from 3-0 in front, we have a set on our hands here, Ben. This could make for a very interesting next rack because it's either going to be a shootout or a quarter final place for WEI.
Yeah, that was definitely the turning point where Tsai decided to go for that carom shot 100 miles an hour on the 10. That was really an unbelievable shot and also unbelievable decision. But she's still alive.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Could there be more twists and turns? Can the break open up nice? Is there going to be clusters? Could there be a combo on the 10? Who knows? We've had everything in this match. Pretty good cue ball. Nothing down, it appears. One's going safe. But it is quite an inviting safety to put that cue ball behind the 10 here, Ben. I like that shot a lot from here.
Yeah, you also have the 5-6 combination. The 2 ball is passing the 8. So yeah, if she can get a good hook behind the 10, she'll definitely take the edge in this rack. Oh, she went too far. That's not
She hit
good.
that all wrong. And there you see all the balls at the top of the table kind of all go in the right-hand corner pocket. Even the 5 ball. So a big shot here.
Yeah, I don't know if the 3 ball passes either pockets. I don't know.
I think it goes
Maybe it
past the
should
8.
be. Yeah.
There's a shot right here. Oh no. What a chance. Has she left the shot on the 1? She might have done. But it's messy
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, but actually she has a shot and the 2 ball still passes the 8 and also the 3. So yeah, to me this is the key shot is right now because it's really difficult to get from the 1 to the 2. She doesn't have that much of an angle and she has to jack up and force the 1 ball into the corner. So this is the key shot. Yeah, wow, she did it to perfection. I'll tell you what, if she can see the edge of the, wow,
I
that
don't think
was
she can.
Yeah, but that was a crazy good shot, crazy good stroke on the one. She really made the most of it. Maybe with a little bit of inside English. I don't know if she can squeeze this in. Or maybe off the 8. Yeah, she.
Swerved it,
Wow.
bent it in.
Yeah,
Wow. And she's on
but
the three
uh,
ball
the,
as well.
yeah, the key shot of the rack was really that one ball. She really stroked it to perfection.
I think she's wondering, is she going to go into the five ball? She looks like she's okay. Just plays it slow with spin. Wow. It's building pressure on this rack. That nine ball is going to come into play at some point. Maybe it's now because the angle on this four, it's thin. Don't know if she can
Yeah,
avoid coming between the 9 and 10 or go down below the 10. This is tricky.
yeah. The thing is, the 5 ball is only passing in the top right. So yeah. Oh, she
Too
went.
far away. It's a good ball.
Yeah,
Has it gone far enough to give her a chance in the side? I think the seven ball comes into play, but from this angle,
yeah,
it is potable. She could maybe punch it into the side off a couple of rails, come inside the eight, or around the eight, I should
yeah,
say.
yeah. I think she might go into the 6 with the 2 rails. If she can avoid the 6, then she should be okay. But this is a tough path, I believe. Avoiding the 7 and yeah,
She might need to play this off three rails, come underside the six, come back out to the
yeah,
middle of the table.
yeah. That was the danger. That was the danger. But she's still she's still alive.
Yeah, and she's got options here. She can try to get beat down by the 10, which is risky because the six ball won't move as much, or she can go play off the right side of the six, try and send it down towards the 9 and 10 and come behind the 7.
Yeah, I like that shot much better.
There's
Yeah,
the
this
speed.
is good. Yeah,
There's the
this is
speed.
perfect.
Oh, great shot. Is she going to kick this in? Two rails?
Yeah, I think you have no choice. The jump is not on definitely, and you really want to clip this in.
Here's a prediction for you, Ben. How about she kicks in the six ball, flicks the nine ball to open it up and lands perfect on the 7.
Oh, she
Tell you
made
what,
good
though,
contact.
it's not a bad result, though. Could have
Yeah,
been a
I
lot
think she
worse.
got away. Yeah, a lot. And I don't even think that. Yeah, maybe she would go for the jump or try to shave it and get back where the cue ball is right now. Oh no, she's going to rares. Whoa. Wow.
She
Oh,
potted it.
what a hit.
Did she call it? Oh my gosh, did she call it, though?
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah,
go
she
in,
called
but
it.
ah,
Whoa.
I mean, has she left an edge? She might have done.
That was really close.
Can she pot it? I think she
St-
can, you know.
Still not easy because it's really deep in the jaws, and I don't know if she sees an edge. So this is really tricky.
If she can see an edge, I'd probably play this with a little bit of topspin and just try and keep the cue ball up there where it is. Play the 7 down in the bottom right.
Mm,
Just kind of kill the
yeah,
cue ball. Might give her a definite shot on the 7.
Yeah,
Well, she could get out. Wow,
she's okay.
what a what a moment.
Oh yeah, definitely drama. Oh, I can't believe the 6 ball didn't drop. Because she played such a beautiful two rails kick.
Yeah, I can't believe we're actually this close to going to a shootout because we've been 3-0 up. Oh, that's my fault. I'm so sorry. I've actually got the commentator's curse on Patriot side there. Oh my gosh, how she missed that? She probably can't believe what just happened right there. Wow. I mean, this is a big shot for this
Yeah,
to go, but this will be brutal. Guaranteed position.
she's
Just
missed
fat.
it.
Has she left it though?
Oh,
That's the question. Don't think so.
no. So now, I believe she's gonna play the two rails on the side. Try to kick and stick there. Did she call something?
Don't think so.
I didn't see her calling anything. Oh wow.
This is a tester. Oh, bridging over the corner pocket as well. This is as tough as it comes. Just to play this with topspin to get out as well, Ben. This is horrible.
Yeah, this is really tough because you also have to put some power in it to go to the long rail and back up. So yeah, this is a do or die. Oh
Oh, what a
wow.
shot. Under pressure. I think we have to
Yeah.
give also a big shout out to Predator in the new arc table because on the old school tables, the pockets were a little bit raised, and these pockets are a lot more flush, as you can see. Just makes those shots a little bit better than the old tables. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
what a shot.
absolutely
Yeah.
incredible.
Great.
I do feel for, I do feel for TSAI. That was a chance to go to shootout. However, not meant to be. And there you see, WEI wins it. Unlucky for Pi, but what a drama! What match! She will move on to the quarterfinals, where she will be playing tomorrow around 4 p.m. local time against Yuhan from China. Well, what a fantastic match to watch. Lots of drama. Hope you enjoyed it. My name is Graham Hickman, and I've been joined by Benjamin Balhassan for this match. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks, Benjamin. We'll be back
Yeah.
tomorrow. Hope you can join us. Thanks, and bye for now.